welcome back, and welcome back. Today we are going to be making Pot Chicken Parmesan. Olive oil, garlic salt, Mrs. Dash, some Italian seasoning, some type of marinara, whatever kind you get. That is about 10 chicken tenders. You can use chicken breast if you like, but just we're going to have to cut them in half or into threes if you decide to use chicken breast. I'm going to use this Italian style. You can absolutely just use plain mozzarella, and then some basil. Here is our shot of everything we're going to use. Let's get Instapotting. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and season both sides of this. So about a tablespoon of each seasoning. That's the garlic salt, Mrs. Dash, and of course season to taste. Whatever you and your family like to season with, that's what you should use, okay? But these are the seasonings that I'm using. That's Mrs. Dash, the Italian seasoning. All right, and like I said, we're going to flip these babies over, and we're going to season both sides, and then we're going to use the saute mode over there on our wonderful little Instapot. All right, so I'm just going to season the other side the exact same way I seasoned the first side, and then I'll come right back. All right, it's telling us it's hot, so now we're going to go ahead and put in a good tablespoon of oil, and now I'm going to stick that chicken in. All right, we've got all the chicken in there, and we're going to let this go for about 4 minutes each side, okay? And if you need to do the thermometer, 160 is what you want it to say, okay? And remember that you want to use olive oil. You can use avocado oil, simply because we're not going to take this oil out. We're just going to build on top of that. And you want a healthy oil in there, okay? And I am a fan of olive oil. And remember to season this to your family's taste, all right? So 4 minutes each side, and we're going to flip her, and I'll be back when it's time to flip. All right, this is what we're looking like. 4 more minutes on the other side. All right, let's go. Okay, once you take the chicken out, you want to stir it up. Get that marinara in there and stir it up. This is why I say you want that healthy oil in there, because we're not going to take anything out. So you turn it off, and we're going to let this go for a couple of minutes. No heat on it whatsoever, because it's still pretty heated up from frying that chicken. All right? So you just stir this up, and we're going to let this go for a couple of minutes, and then I'll be back and show you what we're going to do after that. I'll be back. Okay, I got the chicken back in there, and you just want to kind of make sure that you kind of cover up the chicken. Get some sauce on there. Make sure it's all good and covered up. All right, and now I'm going to get that lid on there. Give me a second. Let me get it on there. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to pressure cook this baby. We want it on high. We're going to go down to 3 minutes. All right, and we're going to let it go for 3 minutes, and then we're going to let it slow release for 3 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, this is what she looks like. So what we're going to do now is sprinkle the cheese on the inside of that. Hold on. We'll sprinkle that cheese all about. And then we're going to put the lid back on this. And we're going to let that cheese melt. And we're going to let it sit on there for 2 minutes. I'll be back. And that is with the lid on, but no heat. We're not turning it on. We're just going to close that back up and let the heat that's already inside melt that cheese, okay? Because I'm even going to unplug mine. All right? There we go. I'll be back. And there she is. I just sprinkled a few little pieces of basil on top of her. That's what the basil was for. Yum, yum, and yum. Now you see why I like the smaller pieces. You can cut it up, but you can do anything you want. It's your meal. Do it how you want. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day, I'm telling you. Look at that. A little bit of green beans, and I use dumpling noodles. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.